right, I think we're live, and I think everything's working. I'm looking at OBS, and it's picking up my dumb voice. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the World of Astaria, the ongoing Dungeons & Dragons podcast stream here on the Gamehouse Twitch page and the World of Astaria YouTube channel. And I have at least an announcement to make before, any other stuff happens. Officially, as of today, you can head on over to your local Twitter. You know, that thing people use to get mad at each other? Yeah, the World of Astaria has one of those now. It is literally just going on to Twitter, and we are at Welcome to Astaria, and the profile page itself is the World of Astaria. And there's a picture of the Arrakis I used for my Instagram as the placeholder for now, but then you get the team photo at the top. Go ahead and go give us a follow. Go check it out. Hopefully, I'll be posting stuff that I put on Instagram there now as well, just for the sake of like, hey, here's something I'm adding and whatnot. But either way, go check it out. And if you haven't, go check out the YouTube page. And there's the Gamehouse stuff. They're making stuff almost all the time. They're covering all sorts of cool things. Go check them out. Check everything out.
Do it all.
Don't restrict yourself. Let go and check out everything. A great man once said, let's check it out. But without
they have said this.
Without further ado, I will now introduce the group. We got the entire team back this week. We got my brother Braxton as Aragon. We got Rob as Revan. We got Marie as Mina, and we got rising superstar Sam as Salvador.
That is my name.
Welcome back. Oh, the music just turned it down too much. I don't know what a good level is, but either way. We are back, and last we had left off, going over to the scene, here we are. Last we had left off, the Doomsday Defenders, as they were known, had finished their travels aboard the what we had been calling the battle boat. It's now resting above a shelf above my head. It may fall down on me at some point, I don't know. But yes, they're finally finishing their journey after having a close encounter with a pirate ship helmed by not only Revan's former captain and friend, but also the group's known enemy, Aiden. And as of now, you guys domed him. He's last you saw him, he's out. He's done. He's brown
About
bread.
time.
He's dead.
He dead.
Oh yeah.
Little bitch.
But yes, as the enemy ship sailed away with Revan's former captain, getting the last word, you all, I'm gonna go and change the map already, but yeah, you guys see the port town that you've been to before, the town of, let me pull up the map here. You're heading back to the port town of Tessital, where, as I said before the stream, so I don't know why I said as I said, but yeah, the town of Tessital, where you had that null attack that happened a while back.
Yeah.
And
Oh my god, thank goodness land.
as you guys pull into the town docks, not a lot of new boats are there, but at the very least you see the town is bustling. A lot of the damage from the null attack seems to have been repaired. People are walking about, and you all can go ahead and place yourselves on the docks over here.
Which dock are we coming off? Does it matter?
This is kind of like middle one.
Center.
Yeah, right there.
Heck yeah, I'm amazing.
But,
I arrived.
But yeah, for now we'll say that your NPC friends are kind of like getting their stuff together, and you guys are all stepping off the boat. To reiterate another thing that had happened last time, we had indeed lost one of the NPCs. A moment of silence for Chad. Okay, the moment's over.
Man, we
Damn.
should try to get him back,
We should really.
You see, at the very least, you see kind of Felden and Eris kind of tending to the body at the moment. They're kind of preoccupied with that. Arrakis electing to kind of stay on the boat, make sure if they need assistance. But right now, it seems the four of you are to look into the travel conditions on the next leg of your adventure as you head east towards the supposed Were you heading towards the mountain, or are you just heading east? I can't remember I'm pretty sure.
I thought we were heading to the library.
We're heading towards that city associated with the dragon, right? That way that we can do like research on it.
Yes, yeah, okay, so not the city. You've been to the city before. You're heading towards the supposed mountain where the dragon was said to rest. Because
Okay.
the last time you were in this city, or in this part of the world, you had gone to the Dragonborn city to do research, went back, gave your
Yes.
foundings, had a little bit of downtime, and then you were like, let's go to that mountain where he used to live and see if we can't fuck his shit up.
Yes.
Yeah, that's right. Because he's not technically there anymore, we don't think.
Right, but there might be
Right,
useful
that's
info.
where he used to dwell.
Also, a quick shout out to chat, as we have Chardon Mage and staff saying, Rip Chad. Thank you, Chardon. Good to see you, buddy.
Chad.
But yes, with that, it is up to the 4 of you to secure travel, and I'd like all 4 of you to make me perception checks. So go ahead and
Sweet.
stop the music.
Can I just say, have we ever traveled on the ocean and it been uneventful? Because I swear to God, we almost die every goddamn time we get on a ship.
Honestly, that's just kind of how boats are, right? You know, it's all these
Certainly
wonderful cruises.
eventful.
The Titanic was like that, and everyone loves the Titanic. You know.
It's a good
A
point,
Titanic.
actually.
A Titanic what?
Well, essentially, back in my homeland, it was honestly just like a massive whale with like a rudder on it, and there was this old dude. He was like, I made the most unsinkable whale. And naturally,
A
it did sink,
whale.
but people love that stuff, you know? Yeah, it was, like necromancy, it was kind of that, but it was more like I put a big, like, steamboat wheel on the bottom of a whale's corpse.
Steam.
Yeah, like a
Sounds
big
pretty hot.
wheel. It kicks like a water wheel, like it kicks against the water.
Yeah,
and that
Interesting.
made the whale go. As I'm
Ew.
recounting this to you, I'm realizing how horrifying this whole ordeal is. But
yeah,
yeah.
that's nasty. Necromancy
I love
shit's
it.
gross.
Yeah, look, it's only nasty if you think the rotting corpse of a whale is nasty.
They're pretty smelly, and sometimes they like create, as they're decomposing, a bunch of gas in their body, and it blows up like a balloon, and then all of a sudden it pops, and it sprays decomposing whale everywhere.
I'll be totally honest. I thought that was just me being punished by God. So that makes a lot more sense.
Yeah, they fill up with gas. And if you try and blow them up to try and like get rid of the body because they're like huge, then you just have a rain for like a mile, just raining whale bits.
You see, you all would see with all your roles, even you, Aragon, you would see just one of the sailors kind of working the docks, just kind of turn his head to you guys if you talk about this. He's like, okay, that was something I didn't expect to hear today. Y'all have a good one. As he just walks off the docks.
Hey, dude, you work near the near the seaside on the
Hardly.
coast. You know exactly what I'm talking about.
I mean, yeah, but I don't want to hear about it. Hell's bells, I don't want to
Aw.
hear about dead whales exploding into the air. That is a serious problem along this coast. They just build up with more and more kind of, I don't know what it does, but they just sort of just essentially blob up and just...
Yeah.
Horrible.
Yeah. That's what I'm talking about.
Sounds hot.
Alright, as he just kind of continues to walk off. But yeah, with
Yeah.
your perception check, sorry to cut in there. But yes, Aragon, you're a little preoccupied at the sound of dead whales. You're kind of like, what the hell are they talking about? But Mina and Revan, with an 18, not only do you like very much well recognize the fact this town looks like it's doing much better. You see one of the guards you had spoken to last time who assisted in trying to defend the town and then approached you all about what happened, kind of standing off to the side over here. You see a few people walking around, but the biggest thing you see, kind of over in this direction, the familiar kind of flying house that you remember seeing off the bridge in one of the districts in Gilitra, it is hovering above this building over here.
Wait,
I
which
do not
building?
Remember.
Sing it again?
It's in the top right corner. I love how the color that
Over
I'm using.
here?
Yeah.
Oh,
I love-
there we go.
I love how the color I'm using to ping blends in so well with the sand.
Oh, that's what that was.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. I gotcha.
But yeah, I'd say with your perception checks, and Mina, you would know it probably a bit better than Revan would, just because of the fact that you wound up getting a few more things from her. Yeah, you recognize the flying house of the magic item salesman Mira.
That's right.
Sweet. Sweet. Okay. Um, so we have to figure out how to find travel. So, actually, can I roll I don't know if it would be a perception check or what, to see if I remember the name of this person
Uh,
that like helped us last time.
yeah, give me a history check.
Okay. Ooh, history. I get a +3. 14.
14. Yeah, it's fairly easy enough. You remember. You can only at the moment remember her name of Thrail. Yeah, she seemed like she was a pretty quiet but reasonable person from your experiences. Dedicated to the task of protecting this town. As I say, do you start to approach her? Or do you just kind of start going off into town?
I would probably go ahead and approach her. You said her name was Thrail.
Yes.
Okay, I'm just gonna go up to her and be like, "Oh my gosh, Ariel, it is so good to see you. We're
Ah,
the well, I don't know if at the time we had our name of Doomsday Defenders, but we helped protect this town. How are you?"
ah. Yes, I remember you. You were Mina. Yes.
Yes,
It's very good to see you again.
good to
Yes.
see you.
I must admit the name is new, but I like it.
Thank you. Um, yeah, we have one new guy with us now. But I was wondering, we need to figure out travel. We are heading off to a mountain, and I think it's to the east, but we have to figure out how we're going to get there. And since you live here and are part of like the guards and stuff, I was wondering, do you know what we could use? Or
Oh,
purchase or rent.
well, I know for a fact that there are indeed stables that you can use. Let me think. To be honest, you can indeed go like buying a cart and a few camels or whatever beast of burden they have to get you to a port town. The other, I believe, the other port town that would be able to sail if you're heading further east would be Othbro. It's You would go north, you would go through the capital of Otrafia, and then you would keep heading northeast until you hit Othbro. It's sort of a dead-end town with a nice port, but
Okay. Okay. So, like horses or camels, you were saying,
yes,
because it
horse.
is
Admittedly,
sand.
horses around these parts are not the best idea.
Yes. Yeah. So probably camels. Okay. Awesome. In which direction are the stables?
Oh, they're to the south of town.
Oh, okay. Awesome. Thank you so much for your help.
Oh, it is my pleasure. It's good to see you all again, and hopefully your
Good to see
travels are
you.
safe. The
Thank you. Thank you so much.
just
All
the
right. And I turn around. I'm sorry.
She was gonna give you a word of warning, but if you want to turn around and head off,
Oh no. What?
she
What
will.
was she gonna say? I'm sorry.
Oh, it's fine. I know the adventurer life usually keeps you moving. At the very least, I should warn you that the deserts or the unroamed deserts have grown a bit dangerous. The undead seem to be amassing.
Okay.
Oh,
I do
that's
have an
ideal.
idea, but thank you so much for that warning.
This is no problem.
Um, it was so good to see you. Thank you.
It's good to see you too.
All right. Hey guys, get your asses
Turn to
over
me.
here. Yeah,
I don't want
yeah.
to be near you.
Okay, well, fuck off then. I had an idea. So not only do we know where the stables are, and we'll definitely need camels. I was just thinking about our dragon friend. Apparently the undead have gotten really bad in this area, and I mean, if we were able to take like a small party, we might be able to just travel with him across and avoid, we would be able to travel a lot faster than with camels, if we were flying.
That is true.
I mean,
I'm in, I guess. Yeah, that sounds good.
oh yeah, Sal, I don't know if you know. We saved the life of a dragon while we were out here in the sand, and so he's like our friend now, and we can call him
Gotcha.
to
That's
help
like
us with stuff.
super fucked up. Like a whole
What?
ass, like a whole ass dragon, like a
A
big
whole ass
dragon
dragon.
breathes fire. Oh, man.
Yeah,
All right. Yeah.
yeah, he's our friend
You know what?
now.
It's your funeral. That's fine. A-okay.
Oh no, he's like an older, like really wise dragon. And do you know how they are very like chivalrous and stuff like that? So like he owes us a life debt.
Gotcha. What color is this dragon?
Was he
Golden?
gold?
Roll me a
I
history
wanna say
check
that.
for anyone who remembers the dragon. Oh.
Oh damn, a 5. Okay, I'm not remembering shit.
I mean, I can roll, but I don't remember what color it was. So if I have a good roll,
That
it's
being
not as if
said,
I'm
Aragon, you
remember.
get advantage on rolling because you're a dragonborn. If anyone remembers
Oh,
seeing
actually?
a dragon, yeah. If anyone remembers seeing
This
a
is
dragon, it would
incredible.
be the dragonborn.
History.
Yeah.
Oh, and I already have a +2 in history. Wow. You know,
Nice.
things
Guy.
Look at the big brain
You
on
just stick with me.
Brad.
I accidentally clicked the @ sign, so 1d20 plus @
Nice.
Good roll.
Okay, fair enough. I see what you're doing, but
Really
okay.
good roll. Excellent roll.
All right. So with a 21, Aragon, yeah, you're more than easily able to remember the copper dragon.
Hopper.
Copper dragon. You would have given me a million tries. I probably wouldn't have got that.
Yeah, like it's very annoying because like there's gold, there's copper, and then there's also bronze. It's just like,
Yeah.
why? Why do you have to have three very similar
Could
dragons?
Could I do another history check to see what attributes are associated with copper dragons?
Sure.
Okay.
They're loyal and they love you.
Only a 14.
Okay. I say you may not be able to make a universal decree on what you know about copper dragons, but from what you know about the last one you met, which I think I admit I can't remember his name. I think it was like Chethanox. From what you remember of him, very very kind adult dragon. You found him when he was injured after he had told you he had been attacked by a dragon you assumed to be the Zalstrus the Destroyer. Attacked him in the night. You saved him from sinking into his death at a sand pit, and he seemed to be not only a very loyal and honor-bound individual, he also came and helped you finish off the Knoll camp with Arrakis and Stremen.
I do remember that, yes. Because he was the only reason they were able to catch up with us.
Yes.
Yeah. So I don't know. I think he's really trustworthy.
Fair enough.
But-
Honestly, metallic dragons, they are not bad at all, and I have nothing bad to say about them ever. Anytime.
Seems like you have something bad
Not-
to say about them.
No, I don't. I've got nothing against metallic dragons. Zero. Nothing. Do not worry.
Somebody's lying.
Yeah, I don't know about that. We might have to have a like you could be honest with us, you know that, right?
I think it's probably not very normal things and opinions. Everything is okay. Are we getting on camels?
On camels?
Yeah, let's go on these camels.
Okay, I mean, so how big is our party that's actually going to the mountain? It's us, Arrakis, and Felden. We don't have Chad anymore. And Eris.
Yeah, should we
Although-
send for some more help? Possibly. Yeah.
Well, we're not going to wage war. this is the place that he used to live but doesn't live anymore, and we're just going to like get information.
If only you knew somebody who had a mode of flying that was nearby.
I mean, we can call our dragon boy.
I mean, I don't know if he can carry all like 7 of us.
Well, that dragon was massive.
That guy was a big boy. Don't we have a magic carpet too? In the book or in our?
Do we?
Where did you think you got a magic carpet?
That's not canon.
Yeah,
That's not
What
canon.
is this? Critical Role Season 1 or Campaign 1? You got no fucking magic
No,
carpet.
yeah, we don't have a
Okay,
damn
well I just
flying carpet.
I was literally asking. You could say no. It's fine.
But
I
we
just
do
was
have a place
curious.
that we could go check right now if they have a flying carpet.
That is true. That is true.
We could go check out that floating house.
Yeah.
So we could do that before we head to the stables. Or like Revan and I could go and check it out. Thoughts?
I'm cool with whatever.
Okay. Alright, well let's head up to that house then.
All right, you guys, are all 4 of you heading over towards the area where the house is flying above?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
All right, with that,
All right.
you guys make your way. You don't see any kind of rope ladder down, but you do hear discussion going on inside of the store, which is also a familiar magic store that you've been to before. And Mina, as I saw you were heading inside, do you just head straight in?
Can I reach it?
Yeah, there's a way for a gnome to open the door. It's fine.
Oh, okay.
But fair enough. Fair question. But yes,
Alright.
Mina, you walk in and you see the familiar form of Mira, the magical salesman, as well as the local salesman you all bought a few potions from. He's sort of, going back and forth. They seem to be in the middle of a discussion or like the ending of a transaction as the salesman behind the counter looks over and is like, "Oh, we with you? It's you guys! Hey!
Hello!
Oh my god, welcome back!" And you see Mira turn around and is like, "Hey, I know these.
Hey!
Oh, so good to see you all. I haven't,
Good to see you!
Yes." And you see the 2 siblings like, "Oh, you know them? Yeah, I know them, of course. Buddy."
You get around. I don't know where the rest of my team is, but
Looks like they're standing
behind
outside.
me.
It looks like they're all just
Yes.
standing outside.
Yeah,
It's a good
they,
standing spot. It's a good standing spot, honestly.
I'm here.
Get your asses
All right, I'm not
over
used
here.
to looking at this map.
It's alright.
Okay, I'm here.
But yeah, you see the tiefling gentleman just kind of like being like, I do apologize. I just sort of finished sewing off a few things to Mira here, but I'm sure he'd probably be willing to sit down with you all. I was just about to head out, actually. And you see Mira, don't worry, I know this crowd very well. If they are looking for something that I know you have, I'll bring them back down here and get a hold of you. But yes, friends, hello, long time no see.
Hello.
Mina, how's
Oh.
that book I lent you?
Oh, it's going well. It was a little concerning as to some of the spells seem to not work the way that one would think they would. And so that got me a little scared to use it.
Oh.
We've been in some very challenging circumstances in which taking the time to use it was a little not the best idea, but it's definitely interesting.
Oh, terribly sorry.
Oh, that's all right. That's all right. It's you're referencing Miss Pell's book, correct?
Yes, the book of Miss Pell. I was gonna say, if you wish to give it back, that's quite all right. I've sort of picked up a little bit of magical tricks here and there. I think I might be able to figure it out, but if not, that's quite all right.
Okay.
It was sort of it was just sort of sitting there gathering dust before. So if you wish to hold on to it, that's fine.
I don't know. I guess,
I mean, if you want to, you know, if you do have any other magic items you're looking to unload, I'm more than happy to help discuss business up top.
yeah, we can go up because we were actually going to inquire into what items you currently had with you for sale.
Oh, well then, by all means. He kind of turns to like, Atelicus, I'll speak to you another time. You go enjoy your evening, friends. Like, yeah, no problem. It's good to see the rest of y'all. Welcome back. And if y'all don't mind, I got a...
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. And you see Mira kind of step out of the store, kind of put his arms up in the air and kind of like move them a bit as this house slowly kind of comes down to the ground. And it's like, come on in. And with that, it changed the map. Which one is the
Ooh.
shop floor? There's the shop floor. And yeah,
The shopping floor.
All right.
you all head in as he just kind of like hops over the counter and he just kind of like, oh, back around the other side, Revan. There you go. There you go.
All right, sorry. I'm
all
looking
good.
at the book.
Trying to figure out where.
Okay.
Your friend Aragon's around the back of my house. See it
Where-
through the window.
Well, where's the
He knows
entrance?
where he
It's,
knows where he
it's
wishes.
these doors.
Okay.
So
It just
good.
looks like a wall to me. Come on now.
Well, the other walls have a very distinct difference as they don't have a set of doors.
Man, that's just your opinion, man.
There's also the rug.
has a
It's the
welcome
welcome. Thank you, Mina.
Yeah, it has a welcome mat.
It's all
That's
good.
bullshit.
But yes,
So,
if I could get one of you out of character, do me a favor. Roll me D100.
okay.
I will see if you get any more cards that I've pulled.
Ooh. Maybe I shouldn't have rolled.
6. Let's
Roll.
see. Let's see. I'm trying to find like at least one. You got at least one. Let's see what you get.
Oh God.
Okay. All right. I think these are pretty decent spread he's got immediately. As he'll kind of lean over the counter and be like, "All right. Is there anything particular looking for? I got a few bits and baubles, and I recently came into an interesting bit of real estate. But either way, what are you all looking for?"
So we are looking for anything that might make travel a little easier.
Travel.
Specifically like over through the desert.
I see. Tell me, do you plan to travel further beyond the desert?
Yes.
Say, vast distances, probably over oceans, land masses, etc.?
Probably.
Perfect. I recently came into ownership of a very interesting abode. A little worn down, a little rough for wear, but I think it should still be fine. You notice how my home works for a bit, yes?
Yes.
What if I told you that there was an older model sitting somewhere? Not of my exact home, because I built this with assistance, but myself. An older sort of a tower that rests, and again, little rough around the edges, but I think with a bit of elbow grease, you can make it nice, homey, and possibly get it working.
What?
Yes.
Seriously?
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Now, I don't know how many of these towers still exist. This one's a bit run down, as I said. A lot of them were destroyed because the original owners, either found out, oh, we ran out of energy and splat onto the ground. But this one, I think, was built pretty sturdy, made out of the sandstone of the area.
Oh my gosh. Oh, that's so cool.
Yes, it is a bit pricey because this did come to me at a bit of a cost, but
Absolutely.
but I'm a reasonable man, and you're friends to an extent. I'm willing to hear what you may have to trade or to offer.
Okay.
Well, how much are we talking gold wise?
Gold wise, I would have to put the home at around at least. Ooh, because you're friends, I'll say 3,000 gold.
What is this,
Okay.
California? Man.
No, it's a flying
3,000.
tower. I don't know what landmass you're speaking.
You know,
of, but
it's interesting that you say something at all, Salvador, because I was going to suggest maybe a night with our friend here. Huh?
Huh?
I'm sorry. Which friend are you talking about?
What?
Salvi here. Everybody loves Salvi. You guys can have a great time hanging out.
Oh yeah.
You're winking at me and it's
hanging
terrifying.
out.
I'm
Hanging
sorry.
out. I want to reiterate, hanging out. That's the
Yeah,
important part.
I've never seen a wink more unnatural. It's like your eyes like a bad window shutter.
That is kind of what's happening at the moment. I'm not gonna.
Like the seal from Arrested Development.
Yes. Yes.
Revan,
Yes.
you see Mira kind of peer over to Salvador, to you, and then to Salvador, and with the dirty 20, she's like, I'm sorry, but if what I'm picking up, what you're putting down, is you think he's good enough for a lay for 3,000 gold?
At least part of it. You know, maybe not all of it. I could totally see that.
I
You know,
mean-
it's fair.
Wait,
Revan,
wait, I'm
That's,
sorry, what
that's
the hell?
just insulting our friend here.
Right. I mean, no offense, sir.
You know?
No offense. Just, I don't know if anyone's good.
Lots.
Yeah, no, don't try and for Sal. I mean,
I have-
all
I
of
have-
us, Sal.
I have
mean,
like
Sal,
a college
you really should
education.
probably
Why am I a
prove her
gigolo?
wrong.
Well, I mean,
Why am I the party gigolo? I have like a college education.
Doesn't mean shit around here. I grew up on the seas, bitch. Doesn't mean
Yeah, you
anything.
probably have more experience with that. I don't know. Or I honestly,
Okay.
honestly, take this as you will. Or would you not be a better gigolo than I would?
I would be, but I'm also in
See,
a
exactly.
committed relationship to my lovely, lovely lady. So no.
I'm also in a very committed relationship.
with
She-
science.
Salvador.
Really?
She's in a different adventuring party. You wouldn't know her.
Of course.
Really?
Yeah, she
Really?
goes to a different school. That's right.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Yeah.
Salvador
bet.
out here.
Yeah.
He's out
I'm
here
sure her
trotting
name
around
is
this,
Karen too, right? Yeah. You know.
Hey Chan,
Yes.
could I check how much group funds we have?
Yes. Do you have those notes, or?
For our group, I don't. I personally have 145 gold and 40 silver.
What if
but I
we
don't
What
know
if
about-
we had the king pay for it?
I don't know where
Just
that.
Our
put it
good
on his
friend, the
tab.
king.
Why would the king pay for a gigolo?
Oh, you're really hung up on this part of it, my friend. That's
This
not,
is.
that's not
I
the part
am.
we're
Yeah,
really
you're
talking
absolutely
about.
correct.
I just figured I would throw it out there and see what they said, and if they were interested, then sometimes everybody has to make sacrifices for the team. That's
Okay, so provided that I don't know where that initial book with the group fund saved stuff is, we're also live streaming. So unless you guys feel like you can carry it for a couple of seconds, I could go check a spot where I think it might be.
It is up to you. I'm sure we can carry on.
All right, I want you all to do a group huddle and figure out a way whilst I go find your possible amount of money. I'll be right back.
I go up
Group
I go
huddle.
up to Sal. I go up to
Yeah,
Sal
go.
and I say, all right, you gotta understand, Sal. I was really trying to be complimentary. You know, one night with you for 3,000 gold. I mean, that'd make you the most expensive man out there. Think about it. That's a humongous compliment.
It would make me. Yeah, it would make me a pretty expensive hooker. You're 100% correct.
Yeah, the
It would
most
also. It would
expensive
also
hooker.
make me a hooker. So. You know.
No. That's fine. You and I both know that. Things happen.
We don't shame around
Yeah,
here.
I don't shame you at all. I mean,
We
that's
don't
a good
do
life
that.
choice.
Why
for
doesn't
you.
Aragon? Aragon's like 6'6" of pure muscle.
Yeah, but
He's
he's also
very
kind of
intimidating.
scary. Yeah.
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 You know, and they're absolutely correct. We don't shame you in public. We don't do that in public.
No, we will shame
No.
you behind the scenes, but you don't care
Behind your
about
back,
that.
all day long. All day long, it happens.
That's the way of the world. Absolutely, I respect that. No, what am I supposed to say to that? It's like such an incredible argument. I don't know.
I know we are
Well-
really bringing it to you, and we just want you to know that it was all meant as a compliment for you and your lovely body and guns and stuff.
Good to know. I'll talk to my
Interesting.
lawyer and I'll get back to you about that.
What does your lawyer have to do with this? Are you afraid you'll be arrested? They don't care about prostitutes.
Oh,
Oh
usually.
no, no, do not worry. I think my lawyer should get back to me in a couple weeks, so I think we can re-review it then.
Okay. Well,
Okay,
I
well,
mean,
you know what? We can offer you for now, and then we can just see what happens after that.
You know,
Alright.
we could also
I
we could
found it.
also take a look at any stuff that we have that we don't really use and use that for part of the trade.
Exactly, like Revan.
Yeah.
Ooh, but didn't I
Yeah.
kill Aiden? Wasn't that kind of like my big thing?
I have no idea who that guy is.
Oh yeah, that's right. He's a little more relevant than you right now, so it's okay.
This is true, honestly. Yeah.
All right.
We have a lot of history with him. Revan and Aiden have a messy history together.
I really always have hated that fuck. But
I
it's
believe
okay.
I believe the correct or the topical word for that is entanglement.
That would be a
Uh-huh.
good word for it. Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That might be
That's a
giving
good
it too
word.
much credit.
Well,
At least a
somebody's
little
got to take some
ambiguity.
credit around here.
It's
So,
always such a hate-love relationship.
Yes.
No, it was mostly hate.
There was a little love at first.
Probably by him.
Probably.
Little weirdo. I'm not into him. You should leave me alone. But he does, because he's dead. Ah!
Oh yeah, now he's a
Idiot.
dead motherfucker with a hole through his skull.
for now.
Imagine getting killed by me. Oh, he's probably really eating it right now in the afterlife.
So, whilst that discussion is had, I'm assuming you guys are pouring a collective inventory, which I found was in my work bag. I've had it on me for like the past 3 years and just didn't realize.
Look at this guy.
So,
Excellent.
Good
job.
shit.
based on the fact the last time you were in in Gillytree, you collected on the amount of money you had at the tavern. You've had a few odd jobs. You've had money sitting. What I have currently come up with, let me do a little bit of last minute math. Just the sheer amount of actual money you guys have in terms of gold. Let me just.
Uh-huh.
So you have roughly 1,750 gold
Okay, so we're about
In the-
halfway there.
in the group. Halfway.
All right, so I
Okay.
turn to her and I
Oh.
say, "Hey, we're
I
about
really thought we would
halfway
have
there.
more.
There's
Does
it's
a good time with our friend get us the rest of the way?"
Revan, roll me a disadvantage
Uh,
persuasion because you're talking to a man and you just called him her.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought there. Okay. Well, I meant yeah. I messed up. It's fine. So I gotta go again. That's
Yep.
right. Come on, baby. A 9. 50-50 chance, right? Come on.
Listen, buddy, I gave you mate's rates. Look, I'm giving you it for at least 3,000. It usually would go for 5. All right, this is some not just prime real estate, but prime mobile real estate stuff
What
you're
about
in the
prime
market for.
ribs? How do you feel about that?
What, I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you. What'd you say?
Prime ribs? You know the food?
I'm not really hungry at
Revan.
the moment, but you got okay. So you have you like what 1,750? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're part of the way there.
Okay. Do you have any items you may want to be parting with that could also be part of a trade of some sort?
Yes. So
Maybe.
I could give you back the Book of Misspelled.
Well, that was a
Wait,
loner.
You want to do that?
Well, yeah, I'll still give that. I might still. Okay, well, that's fine. That's fine. I do have these rune stones.
Right.
I think I have 4 of them. You throw one and you get a random elemental attack.
Yes, you bought them here. I make
Yeah.
those.
Yeah, but she
Yeah.
can still sell them back to you, right?
Could we
I
make a
suppose,
return?
but that would be like at reduced prices because I'm not looking to buy runestones. I make them.
That's fair.
That is fair.
What a like. Okay, I know you're the adventuring types. All right, let's not dance around it. I know you guys probably seen quite a lot of things, and I'm sure you have some interesting tidbits on you that you may not use as much anymore, or maybe you used to use a lot more and don't now. But who knows? What kind of fancy sort of magical inclined things do you have that you don't think you really need, or maybe taking up space? I know some guys who go on the adventuring stuffs. They got all these cool items, but they can't use them all at once. Like, what's something you're not really using?
This bad boy's called the motherfucking Drank Trank.
Oh yeah, I like that.
Okay.
That's a good idea.
That's pretty good. That sounds pretty neaty.
Yeah.
It's got a nice poppy name to it.
That's one way to do it.
Exactly.
I
See,
could
look,
show
it's all in the
you.
name.
I
A
could show
good
you how
time.
to make guns.
Okay, that is kind of tempting, but I see. A trade is one thing, like showing me a new trade. That's pretty neat, but I need something that like I can have a pretty quick turnaround on.
Well, think about it this
let's
way.
see.
You
Out
could
of
learn
my
how to make the
things-
guns, then sell them,
Yes,
and you would
but
make a
I-
shit ton of money.
I then have to make them by hand, one at a time.
Correct.
So
Think about the
I have
value behind them.
3 dwarfish children's stories.
Wait, really?
Yeah, no, I figured that would go over that way. I do have this bag of mysterious powder.
Bag of mysterious powder.
Mysterious powder.
Is that same bag you brought to me like a couple months back?
I don't know. I honestly don't remember.
Okay, well,
I've had it for a while,
First-
and I was told that I wasn't allowed to touch it.
yeah, I told you that. That's okay. We're in a place where the laws are a little bit more relaxed. That's like hardcore drugs.
Oh.
Like that's sentient.
Pretty cool.
That's like chemically in a lab somewhere made drugs.
Oh.
So
I
you're
mean,
into them,
I could go sell that shit now and bring back the money I get from it.
Don't do that, or else you're not just gonna get arrested. You're gonna hauled away with that. Possession's one thing, but dealing's another. Trust me.
That's unfortunate.
Real quick, I do want to say, and this is partially out of thing, I do have in my notes that we have a 600-pound carpet of flyness. That I wrote that down like over a year ago.
Where do you have it from?
I don't know. It's just in my notes. I have Aiden. He is a little bitch and must be constantly reminded of such. And then under it, a 600-pound, I believe, us able to hold up carpet of flyness. And then I have my ruby ring.
Okay.
600-pound.
Okay. I'll say this then. How have you been carrying it around with you this whole time?
I thought we don't we have a
hold 600 pounds.
yes.
That's a weight limit.
It's also still
It's
a
not
carpet.
that
You would
it
have to.
itself weighs 600
Right,
pounds.
but
No,
it's,
don't
it's
we?
still
Do
a
we
carpet.
not?
I have
You
a
mean-
bag of
You have
holding.
yes, you have a bag of holding.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
if you
I
have
thought that's
if you
what
have
we
it in
had.
your notes, then I will say yes. You would then have a 600 carpet. But
Okay.
again, that carries 600 pounds, and I think
Which is not everybody. No, for sure.
actually, yeah. If you were to leave, like I think at least Eris, Feldon, and Arrakis, the 4 of you could probably fit on it, no problem.
Well, I was gonna
Well-
offer to sell it since he doesn't have one. So I'm gonna offer this up unless if we feel like we need it.
We haven't used it.
Yeah, I mean we have a dragon too, so
Hey, magic
'Cause,
carpets
I mean,
are
at
always
the very least,
there's always a good
I
seller.
was gonna say, yeah, at the very least, between our dragon and the carpet, we would be able to transport everybody. But that's kind of just a now thing. Like, if we have our own magic moving building, I mean, that's something else.
yeah, it's kind of what I was thinking, to be honest. So I'll leave
I
this
don't
up
want
to
to
you
always
guys.
be in the dead of a dragon.
Okay.
I also have some rune bullets that I can sell.
I made you those.
Oh, sorry. I've
We
It's-
forgot how to
forget
get
you're like the
stuff.
only person we come to for any business stuff as far as like magical things because we love you so much.
Well, I
Yep,
appreciate
true.
that. I appreciate that, and I don't know how exactly feel because you keep trying to offer me back the stuff I sold you, but that's fine.
It's not
Don't-
intentional. We've met a lot of people, but
That's-
I forgot where I got my rune bullets
Look,
from,
trust me,
so
I
I'm
get-
sorry.
I get that. This business, I literally meet people every day that are looking for weird shit. Like I had one guy come in, he gave me like a crate that was leaking blood, and I told him, "What the hell is in that?" You just pulled out like a, I think it was like a butcher kind of apron. And I told him just get the hell out of my shop, and he left. I think
Oh
somebody
my.
got murdered that day, so I feel kind of iffy about that, but not my problem. Either way,
Not your problem, sir.
exactly.
What if I told you about the word of scurf?
What the hell is?
Oh
okay.
my god.
Well, first off,
Rather no.
first up, I'm always willing to hear some weird shit because it may lead to some interesting shit. But I like the carpet. You can put that back on the counter. I know I can get a buyer for that, no problem. People love that kind of shit. Really spruces up the house, a magic carpet.
I'm gonna I'll pull the carpet out of Mina's bag and say thank you, carpet, for never being used.
All right.
Mm.
How much is that worth?
Let me do some quick math. We'll say it'll be worth 700.
700.
Yeah.
All
And
right, that
then-
helps.
How
We're almost
much
there.
do you
Does
have,
anybody else
Robin?
have anything?
I
Can I
literally
make
only
an
have
offer?
I don't.
140.
Weirdly
I
enough,
have
the
an
one
idea.
thing I have not kept track of at all is my money. So I have no idea how much I have. I think I just put all my money into the group. So
Let me pitch this, all right? I
Mm.
think this is a good idea. Buddy, you saw how we came in on that boat, right?
Yes.
That's our boat. And we would be willing to sell it for you. We don't need to get out of here. We can just rent something back. I would be willing to sell that boat to you for the remainder of the cost of this
wait,
tower.
our
Yeah,
boat's worth more than that.
You got proof of license or proof of ownership?
I mean, yes, actually.
All right. Put it on the counter.
But
Let's see
it's back on. But it's back on the boat. So
Okay. Well, until that's presented, that's off the table.
okay. Well, no, you trust us, don't you? You know.
Then yes, you.
Sal-
I don't
Yeah,
know who
exactly.
you are.
Well, they can vouch for me, can't they?
Mina, can you vouch
I
for
don't
this?
know. I actually don't know if this is our boat, to be honest.
No, it's not. I wish
Your
for the
guess is as
record.
good as mine.
No, it's not.
Okay, so out of the four of you, only one of you thinks they own a boat.
Well, there's a chance Salvador does own the boat, but I
Okay.
just don't remember.
Well, we'll say this then.
buddy. It's this, or I have to sleep with you. So I'm giving both of us a really good out here.
Look,
Okay.
look. The sleeping together is also off the table. You seem like, well, no, you don't seem like a nice guy. You seem kind of pushy, but might work for some people. Either way, the boat and the man fucking's off the table. At least with that guy. Now,
Yeah,
currently,
That,
from what
that's fair.
I'm assuming, you guys, you have the carpet, you have your group fund that's got, I think about 2,450 gold. Is there anything else you got you could sweeten the deal with, sweeten the pot? I'll say this too: if the tower isn't immediately activatable, I will assist you in getting it up and running, as well as a few repairs that I can do to make sure it runs.
That's a good
Aragon,
deal.
Because
Do you
I'd
have
be
any
like,
Teach me those.
Say
Wait,
again.
what if you? Oh, sorry. No.
I
you go.
didn't. Mina, did you ask me something?
Yeah, Aragon, do you have anything that you don't use?
I'd say, Mina, roll me an intelligence check, because I know one thing you haven't used in a long time.
Uh-oh.
Me?
Yeah.
I know we have Storm.
There he is.
But do we really want to lose Storm?
What
We
about the
haven't used
snake?
him because we have Goldie now, and Goldie's way stronger.
Yeah, but you liked Storm. We all like Storm. He's a good boy.
He's a good boy.
Only a 7.
The intelligence check was taken off the table when you remembered you had Storm.
Oh, okay.
Ah, yes.
Yeah, I mean, we have Goldie, and Goldie is a lot more helpful. Honestly, Storm was mostly just to have somebody to help me, like, get around faster as a tiny gnome.
All right. Well, then what's
Okay,
this?
I mean,
What's the storm you're talking about?
We have this statue, and it's kind of like a familiar,
Ooh.
and he's a big dog that can be used once a day.
Oh, look at that. What is this, made out of pure onyx?
Yeah,
That's nice. Look at the craftsmanship. And you said this turns into like a real dog.
yeah, he's like a big dog.
Ooh.
He's a pretty big. I think he's like a mastiff. Um, but he like you can communicate with him,
Okay.
and he will like fight for you, and like he'll turn back into a statue if like he gets hit too hard.
Ooh.
But like he's a good boy.
I like that. I mean, I don't want to. I don't mean to question you, but you mind giving me a demonstration?
Sure, absolutely.
Well, and now
And
you're gonna have to say goodbye to your dog. Think about that. Think about it.
well, unless anybody else has any other good ideas, I mean, we could see if Arrakis, if
Salvador,
anyone wants to grab
she is about to
Arrakis
give
and
up
see
her
if he
dog,
has
and you won't
anything.
give up your body.
I have no more good ideas. I only have bad ones.
Revan, stop
Can
trying
we
to
call
sell
Don't
me
it
on
you?
your.
Arrakis?
Wait, aren't you a businessman? How do you not have anything else going on in that?
I
line of
willfully only have bad ideas.
Good, great.
business? So you choose
Do we
to.
want to
How
call
very useful
Arrakis?
of you. Oh, that's a good point. We could see if
Arrakis
he's
might
got
have
anything.
something, but I demonstrate. I go ahead and activate Storm.
And you see for the first time in a while, as you kind of toss out the statue, it just kind of like turns into the big old dark black mastiff with the riding saddle on his back. He's just like, oof, as he kind of trots over to you, Mina, gives you like a kind of a lick. It's like, hello.
Hi, bud. What a good boy.
Where are we now? This looks different than a moment ago.
I didn't understand that, Chan. I'm sorry.
Oh, it's okay. He asked, where are we now? This looks different than a moment ago. Because whenever he's created, it's pretty much instantaneous. Like, the last time you used him, I think you were in Gillytra, and now he's here. So,
Oh, he doesn't exist in a different plane, and we just like summon him.
no, yeah, it's just, whenever he's in statue form, it's pretty much just like, he goes in pause, and then, no pun intended,
Aww.
and then when he comes back out, it's just like, oh, hey guys.
Aw, that's kind of
Okay,
sad.
you really want to give this up? I refuse. We'll go do
Then
something
we
else.
need to
with
get
this
him out
money.
more often.
I agree.
Okay,
Poor
so
guy.
then
Okay, so what do we need to hold on? What would suffice as a drop? What is the minimum thing we can drop? What are we talking about here?
I mean,
In terms of what else do we need to do?
Yeah, or I mean, it's where we got a space issue, right? We have to drop one of these fucking things.
No, we're just trying
No.
to sell it because we need the extra 400 gold
Oh, okay,
or 600
Gotcha.
gold.
gotcha.
yeah, I mean, I really don't have anything that I didn't get from him.
Yeah, I don't have anything else that I didn't get from him either.
I'll say Revan, he does do an investigation check, and since yours are kind of out more, he does kind of look at you, and since you are indeed the more vocal person, like, I mean, I don't know if it's magic or not, but I do see you get like a couple of like, see you got that big
Hey,
orange
you know.
gemstone, you got a like ruby
Gemstone.
ring.
There's
Um,
another there's another opportunity here. It's not really our style, but we could go knock door to door, mafia style, and offer our services for quote unquote protection.
I like that. That could
Yeah.
be funny.
You know, I mean,
I don't
you're
know
gonna
how I
need
feel about
an
that.
area as rough as this. You need some protection. Air
Well,
quotes.
let me ask, how much gold do each of you have? I know Revan is unsure, but
No, all my money should be with everybody else's. Like that's what I've been doing. this
yeah,
whole time.
I thought the majority of our funds were in the group funds, but like I have 145.
How's about this? How's about this? I see the carpet, I see the amount you got, and I see how you like the dog. That's actually a very nice dog. He kind of reaches over and pet stores. He's like, how about this? Next interesting trinket you find, you bring it to me and we call it even.
That's a
very fair.
great deal.
We will, because you're our favorite person to come to shop for magical things.
Well, and how
Alright.
can we more easily find you so that you can make sure that that happens?
Yeah.
You know what? I'll install a way you can get in contact with me in your tower after I do a couple of fixing and whatnot of it.
Right. If we don't get back to you in a couple months, then we're probably dead. So just keep that in mind.
In that case, I get to find where you are and just scoop all this stuff up.
Exactly.
True. Yeah, you can always reach out to the king of our that we work for. And,
Gillytra.
Yeah, Gillytra.
Yeah. Not a big fan
wait,
of that place.
wait, real quick. What if we just
get a loan from the king?
Yeah, what if we just had the king pay for it?
Well, is the king here?
No, but he can probably send you money. I shouldn't say probably. He will send you money if we ask him very nicely.
Okay.
Oh, he's running the Nigerian prince scheme?
Correct.
Nice.
Money's great. Don't get me wrong. Love money. Love what you got on the table here too. But I'm looking for inventory as well.
Yeah. No, we will bring you back the next cool item that we find.
Okay.
That does seem like a pretty good deal.
That's a great deal.
In that case, he kind of holds his hand out to, at least Mina, who's currently in front of the counter, is like, I very much appreciate
He has to bend down really far to reach me.
Yeah, he's over the counter, shaking your hand. Now.
All right.
Let me go grab. Give me 1 second. He kind of goes underneath the counter, pulls out a small little box, opens a key, and he pulls out this very old, ornate-looking iron key, puts it on the table. He's like, now, at the very least, I can also give you guys a lift. So if you got anybody in town with you, we can go ahead and take the disguise and see if we can't get you to that tower.
Yes. Let's grab our people.
All right. That you guys, I assume, you're heading back to the docks?
Yeah.
All right, back to the docks.
We still have Felden and Arrakis.
And Eris. And the body of Chad.
We should keep that with us.
And we can exchange that in. What's that good for?
We
what
could
we
put...
that body?
Yeah, wait, could we sell you Chad's body? Would that be of interest?
I don't think he would want a dead body, guys.
Well, he could study
That's
it.
Insulting.
Hey,
we don't want to insult our friend.
Yeah,
all you can say is no.
I'm not a necromancer, so I don't know what I'm going to do with a corpse.
Yeah. Don't insult our friend by trying to offer him a dead body. But
no, I just asked if he was. Sometimes people want that shit to study or use for some scientific thing.
No, I'm good.
So
okay. But so the bag of holding doesn't have any way of it doesn't still
Good chats popping off about selling Chad.
What do they say? I don't know. Right
basically, one is "Oh my lord," and the next will be like, "Could we sell Chad's body?" in quotes. She's like, "Oh my."
Oh my.
Oh my.
I'm wondering. Okay. Does the things that we put into the bag of holding, are they paused in space and time?
Are you asking anyone in particular? Or are you asking the DM?
I'm asking the DM.
Roll me an Arcana check or an Intelligence check.
Okay. Arcana is +6. Hell yeah. Because I'm wondering if we could put Chad in the bag of holding. 15.
You are relatively familiar with this bag of holding. You know that if you were to go in there, you would suffocate, so I don't think oxygen exists in the bag of holding for an extremely long amount of time. You haven't really put stuff like food or anything that could rot in there.
We have the cheese wheels in it.
Do you still have?
And we have some oranges in there too.
Do you still have the cheese wheels and oranges in there?
Well, if there's no oxygen, then they would technically keep because oxygen.
We've been pulling oranges out of that.
You have been pulling oranges. The oranges were a more recent addition. That was at the start of your trip, and you had them throughout the trip. But the cheese wheels have been there for a while. You could easily see what happens.
I
You
pull
should
out a
check.
cheese
They
wheel.
should be okay.
So,
If these are the world rules, then I believe no oxygen would mean no
well,
decomposition.
there's
or
an
living.
interesting thing that happens with a bag of holding. While oxygen doesn't exist, the thing is still capable of aging and kind of having effects on it.
Oh.
As you pull out the cheese,
Okay.
it's very moldy.
Yummy.
Oh. Aerobic organisms can still grow.
Maybe we should just keep it in there and see if it grows into something cool.
So, we're not putting Chad in the bag of holding.
Well, we still gotta put him somewhere.
The ship can, like, store him or something, correct? Like, we can put him somewhere and be like, yes, we want to do a proper burial back home with him. Wink, wink.
Are you having this conversation as you head back to the boat?
Yeah.
Okay. You guys, as you approach the docks, you see Eris, Arrakis, and Feldman kind of, on the steps. Arrakis kind of walking down, just be like, "Hey, guys. So, the three of us, while you guys went to go look at, I assume, travel, try to put our heads together on what to do with Chad. Obviously, we want to see if we can't fix what happened. And Felden kind of, having, at least a more official stature than most because he's an official guard of Gilitra, like kind of on the pecking order as well as you guys, but we have a thing to do. He's offered to kind of try and ride south to Drakenvale to see if they could expedite him and Chad home to see if he's got any type of like life insurance policy to bring him back, or at least to figure out what to do with him. We could try and like travel in a cart or a wagon or something to get him south to the Dragonborn city, see if they would allow us to use a teleportation circle. Because, you all met the world leader before, or the Dragonborn leader before, and he seemed reasonable and aware of the situation. So if we had like a fallen comrade, maybe him and his people could help get Felden back.
I want Felden to be with us.
Oh,
For
thanks.
this.
I also would like for that.
I don't want us
Thanks, guys.
to I mean, unless like unless anybody has a preference on if they feel strongly about taking Chad back.
You see Eris kind of just shrug and like, didn't really know the prick. He's dead, but don't really feel one way about it.
What if we had the captain take him back?
Yeah, because Eris and Felden are some of our big hitters. So I don't, unless Eris felt strongly about wanting to take him, we could just send him back on the boat with the crew.
We need Eris. I would say we send him back with the captain.
Yeah.
It's specific, and we'll send ahead with message to
The king?
Stremen to come pick him up.
Okay.
Aha! Solutions, friends.
Okay.
We've done it.
All right. Which one of you is gonna go ask the captain to ferry this cargo?
Oh, he loves me. I'll go.
Okay.
Revan, how about I go?
What are you talking about?
And
Captain
you
loves
guys,
me. We're best friends.
you guys can go and see our new purchase. You can go show Eris, Felden, and Arrakis.
Okay, fine.
Okay, I'll go talk to the captain.
All right.
Oh God.
I'll move these guys into the street because they're not walking away. But yeah, Mina, you.
And nobody trusts me to do anything these days.
You're a good negotiator. I yelled that over my shoulder.
Well, not enough to sell Salvador's body.
Yeah, it's a hard sell.
Thank God.
You yelled that out loud, my friend.
I
Just
know.
to be.
You see Eris just
Salvador knows.
You see Eris just like, maybe you can sell Chads. I don't know. It's not doing
I
anything.
tried that. Eris, I tried that. They thought it was a dumb idea. I thought it was a good idea.
True.
Yikes. I was making a joke. But yeah, Mina, you saunter back up onto the boat. You do see a few of the sailors who are still on there and still alive after the tumultuous trip. They seem to be kind of like taking down inventory and whatnot as the captain kind of walks up and says, "Oh, did you forget something on the boat or?"
Actually, I had a question. Are you guys gonna be heading back to Gilatra?
I mean, we were heading back to Solitane after we did
Yes.
a bit of hiring and restocking, just because your guys' trip was pretty tumultuous. But eventually, yes, we
Yes.
do plan on heading back.
Could since we're gonna be on the move and traveling a lot, and I know that you guys had some men fall in that fight, and we had one of our own fall as well. We were wondering if you would be willing to take his body back. Um, that way that our friend can pick him up and give him a proper burial.
All right, and you said you wanted him taken to Gillytra?
Yeah, we'll have our friend come pick him up at the docks.
Mina, roll me a persuasion check.
Persuasion. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I've been rolling back. 19.
Hey! You see him kind of like slump his shoulders for a second, look around, and kind of look to you like, I mean, we're not going to be leaving for a couple of days, but
That's okay.
how much?
We don't know what else to do for him.
All
I
right.
know that we would want to take him home.
All right. How much gold do you got? I'm not gonna ask for
I
all of
have.
it. Just
What if we told you the?
You're not
Oh, no, I'm
here.
there. Never mind.
You're
I'm
not
sorry.
here.
I realized I'm not there. I stopped.
Okay. Yeah. So I personally have 145 gold. Um I don't know how much you would make it fair for you.
considering you already paid for the trip here, I'm not gonna try and extort you. Just 20 gold. We'll get your boy back to Gillytra as best we can.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. We really appreciate it. I mean, it's been tough, so we know he'll be in good hands.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right. And I go ahead and pay him.
He thanks you. He nods. He puts it in his coat pocket, and he simply says, "May take a few days to get the crew back up in shape, but we'll try and get him there as soon as possible. Thank you."
All right, that works. Thank you.
Yeah, with that, you've secured a spot on the ship for Chad, and apparently you're gonna have Strevin come and pick him up. Good luck explaining that.
That's alright, it's alright, it'll be great.
Hey, Strevin,
right.
Can you do us a favor, bud? Yes, what is happening? But we'll get to that when it comes. But yeah, you guys head back towards Mira's home. You can see the kind of like windmill propeller type thing starting to spin. Actually, let's go ahead and change it instead of the shop front, because he wouldn't want you guys just walking in and having a free, grab about. He'll have the bottom changed to the living room space. So you guys can go ahead and put your characters in the room. I'll put Felden, Eris, and Arrakis in here. But yeah, it looks to be like a 4-story house. You see those multiple kind of propeller-like blades kind of on the front and side of his, or at the back and side of his house, kind of starting to spin up. You all walk in. Would any of you like to go up to the top floor and let him know you've all arrived and are ready to pull out?
I can yell up the stairs and let him know that all of us are here.
Okay. Give me a performance check.
Oh, performance.
Yes.
Oh,
We're gonna see if you can yell really loud.
okay. We should have had Eris do this. She's the
She's the loud
performer.
pants.
She's the performer.
I can
Oh, that's a
absolutely
nat
perform
one.
if you want.
Ouch.
I mean,
Okay, nat one.
Well, apparently you can't do it in bed, so that's all that mattered today.
I mean, you go to like yell up the stairs and
Ouch.
cup your hands around your mouth. It's like, and you kind of like suck in and you kind of like start coughing.
Ugh, God, can someone yell up to him?
Why don't I just walk up the stairs?
Yeah.
Okay, then you do it.
All right.
I go up the stairs
All
like
right.
a regular person.
Salvador, only you, Salvador, since you're the one going up. We'll get to see. You go up the 4 flights. You pass. It's a curling
4
staircase all the way up, and you get to the control cockpit. As you see him kind of in a large chair with this kind of like massive sort of circular structure. He kind of turns and he's like, "Oh hey,
Oh, that's so many stairs. God.
it's 4 flights."
Yeah, I know. Look at what I'm wearing. I'm wearing like a medieval cloak.
Oh,
Oh my goodness.
that's fair. We're in a hot climate, but yeah, you guys ready to get going?
Yes, I absolutely am. What is this thing? Is this like a... What have you made? This is actually mad goddamn interesting.
This is how I
Look at this.
This is how I fly my house. It's connected. Well, don't go too close to over that backside. I gotta see out through there. But yeah, this is the
True.
structure I use
Okay.
to, propel my house up and down and forward, backward, side to
Jesus.
side.
How the hell did you figure this out? Did you make this? Was this your
Oh.
thing, or did you just like lift it from another guy?
Well, column A, column B. I did build the house myself. I had a few people help me out. Let's call them my backers. They, for the most part, have unfortunately passed, so now it's just me. But yeah, we built this beauty together, and flies like a dream.
Gotcha.
This is
Fuck.
the dream.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. The model I'm taking you guys to is a bit more rudimentary. Again, it's made of, like, I think, sandstone. So it's going to be, in theory, in its prime, it should have been hardier. However, it has sat for supposedly a long time. But
I see.
we're going to go ahead
So
and
the patent has probably expired.
Oh, patent? Dude, this is like age-old technology I'm about to take you to. And
Fantastic. Delightful.
This is like the modern attempt at recreating something. Lightning in a bottle trying to get at. But either way, we're going to go ahead and get this baby airborne. And
Wunderbar.
All right. I was going to say, you want to sit up here and watch, or do you want to go grab a seat?
I 100%, like literally more than anything else I've ever done, I would love to do that.
All right.
Don't oversell it.
Let's go. As you kind of see him reach to like the
Only
kind
he
of,
could be this zealous about getting into bed with people. Gosh.
you can see him kind of like reach for the kind of like cranked wheel next to him. You get right next to where he's gonna start reaching for. Okay. You see him kind of like start, cranking the wheel next to him, kind of like, starting to whir it up, and you see the windmills outside go. It's like, okay, there's the manual lift. You see him kind of like reach into a basin next to him, take a little like kind of thing from his pocket, pour it in there, and you see this kind of like bluish light start to emit from the little, as I said, basin right here as it starts to travel down into the structure itself. You see these 4 kind of containers with the same kind of, bluish liquid kind of glow brightly. And you see the kind of center kind of like structure kind of start to spin a bit as it slowly like points in a direction. And then you see him kind of like flip the toggles here and here as, well, he only flips the one toggle as you slowly feel the house start to just lift. And with that, he's like, okay, we have liftoff.
My god.
We're
Coolest shit I have seen in years.
approximately 3 minutes until we can start moving forward, so we hit any lower buildings. And you kind of see him reach towards a, like, kind of another kind of part of the basin. He kind of pulls it to his mouth, and you just hear throughout the house. You guys hear this in the bottom floor? He's like, hello, everybody. Thank you so much for joining me in my lovely abode. Hopefully the liftoff didn't knock anybody off their feet down there. Just go ahead, grab a seat, get comfy, and, well, in case of a storm happens, I'll be sure to let you know to brace yourselves. We should have decent weather. Let's go ahead and get this baby moving. In 2 minutes. We still got to keep going up. And it is going up at a quick pace, but not like lightning fast, because it's it's a house going upward. Well, with that being said, Revan, Mina, Aragon, is there anything you guys do downstairs? Oh, I gotta put SAB in the house too.
I just sit down and get comfortable.
Do we not have everybody with us? Where's
No, you do.
Sheldon Interactive?
There.
We do.
I currently have
Everyone's
the.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I missed the change.
It's all
Sorry.
good. I'll change it back to you
Okay.
guys. Let's yeah, let's see you guys. But yeah, Aragon, you see SAB kind of like looking towards the window, and occasionally his face will kind of like just go up against the glass as the house kind of shifts a bit.
Yeah, buddy, I'm confused too. It's freaking me out a little as well.
And I still have Storm out because I activated him, so I'm just gonna keep him out.
Oh yeah, he's like he's having a whale of time. He's on the couch next to you. He's just like, what's happening?
What a good boy. We are flying.
Ooh. Is he just
Isn't that
kind
so
of
cool?
yeah? He's having a whale of time. He's back out. He's got a little drool coming out of his jowls, but yeah, he's having fun. Araki's kind of like standing
Aw.
next to the couch because he's letting Storm have a seat. He's like, "Oh, this is actually really neat. I have not seen anything like this where I'm from." And you guys said you bought one of these?
Yeah, we just bought it.
Oh, that is amazing. That's definitely gonna cut
This is
down.
how
on
we're
the-
gonna travel from now on.
That's pretty neat. It's gonna cut down on the long run with spending money on boats and whatnot. And slowly,
True.
as you guys, after about 3 minutes passes, you guys slowly start to feel the momentum kind of start to carry. As Salvador, you see him just kind of put another level and pushes it forward. Like, all right, it's forward momentum building. We're gonna keep it at a nice, slow, steady pace. We should be to that tower by sunup.
That's
Got
so
your
cool.
red eye. I like it. Big moves.
Yeah. Now,
This is just such a strangely familiar experience. Like I've done this in another life.
oh, I forgot to turn the comms.
Maybe not in the house.
You know, I'll keep the comms on. You guys can hear me down there, all right? Right?
Oh yeah, we can.
100%.
Fantastic.
I'm up with you. Never mind.
No, Salvador, you can talk to people
Yeah.
down on the ground floor. It's fine.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
This is so fun.
Thank you. I take great pride in my home. Hopefully, I don't think I dusted in a while, so hopefully you guys don't mind that.
Oh, we've been in some horrible places in the past.
Yes.
It's much nicer and cleaner and more fancy
That's true.
than most of the places we've been.
That's
I
fair.
don't know what you're talking about. We always sail and are in the most top tier places.
All right. But yeah, with that, as you guys are traveling higher and higher, I'd like someone to roll me a D100.
I did
This
the
seems
last
like a
one.
job for the least lucky man this side of the Mississippi.
Hell yeah.
Slash
Don't know what that is.
R1D100. 41.
41. Okay. You guys start to head up, and as time passes, the port town is a basically distant visual off in the distance out the back windows. You hear the clattering of the plates in the dining room, which don't seem to be falling off the table at the very least. The house creaking a bit, but still heading through the air, no problem. And about an hour and a half into your trip, you do hear the crackling of his voice over the comms, like, hey everybody, so we have something approaching us on the rear, not terribly big, but not terribly small. If anyone could go ahead and look out one of the back windows and give me a visual on what may be approaching so I can take a hopeful countermeasure.
I run over to the windows.
And Mina, as you look out the back window, you see at least one with its big old wings flapping, approaching the house. A wyvern, as it just screeches out.
A wyvern, as in, like, can I see if there's a rider?
You'd be able to see there's no writer.
Okay.
This seems like a job for Scurv Man.
And with that, that's
Um,
where we will call a session for this week.
Oh shoot. Okay.
And with
We're
that,
hoping to...
I do apologize, guys, to cut it off so early, but because of the fact you guys actually managed to like get the flying house to be an agreed thing, I'm gonna go ahead and say that we're gonna be taking a little bit of week off next week, so I can properly set something up for this air battle that's gonna be happening.
I'm so excited.
Yep. I'll say this at the very least for everyone watching. Keep your attention to the World of Astaria Twitter and the World of Astaria Instagram in general, because I may even call off the break and say we're able to do this air battle next week. Again, the new Twitter that is up now for the World of Astaria. It's very easy to find. The Twitter handle again is, I'm pulling it up on my phone.
Because I was looking for it earlier.
It is at.
I did find it.
Yes, it is at Welcome to Astaria.
The number 2?
No. TO.
Okay.
But yes, go ahead and I'll even spell it out. It's WELCOMTOASTARIA. Welcome to Astaria. And you can also follow me on Instagram, which I believe is just the World of Astaria. That's been around for a long time, and you know, I put a bunch of different stuff up there, like Hero Forge stuff related to the setting, minis I paint that may come up in the show at some point. But yeah, go ahead and check out the Twitter, go ahead and check out the Instagram, check out the YouTube page for the entirety of the series, and stay tuned in here on Twitch to the Game House whenever we do D&D streams or other streams, because hey, I occasionally do other gaming streams. It's been a minute, but you know, either way, I'd like to say thank you to my wonderful players for coming back. Hopefully, if we can get the stream going next week, I will let you guys know as soon as possible.
All right.
But
There we go.
That
Well,
sounds
good night,
great.
everybody.
yeah,
And yeah,
thank you everybody.
hello, welcome to Astaria.
Thanks, Shan, you're the best.
No problem. And until next week, everybody, we'll see you all around the house. Have a good night.
Bye-bye.
Bye.